President Joe Biden ended the work week with the first. Get this. It is the first time he's made an address to the nation from the Oval Office. The high-profile setting underscores the high-stakes legislation that the president is ready to sign. The legislation averts what would have been the first-ever U.S. debt default. Emily Schmidt reports from Washington on what President Biden is saying the deal means for the country.
My fellow Americans,
months of warnings, days of dealing, nights of House and Senate votes, all led to a speech made less than 72 hours before the Treasury Department says it would have reached the debt ceiling. Friday night, President Biden shifted the story from what he says would have been catastrophe to what comes from cooperation instead.
both sides operated in good faith. Both sides kept their word.
Bipartisanship mentioned repeatedly, perhaps because it's so rare lately. It took Democrats and Republicans months to get enough votes to raise the debt ceiling for 2 years, while freezing non-defense spending and addressing topics critics said were unrelated, like the expedition of a natural gas pipeline and temporarily expanding work requirements for food stamps. Conservative Republicans and progressive Democrats shared their criticism of the bill.
No one got everything they wanted, but the American people got what they needed.
The Oval Office address came the same day the Labor Department announced a better-than-expected jobs report. And the markets responded, the Dow soaring to its best one-day gain since November last year. The White House says the president is expected to sign the bill as soon as Saturday. That would be just 2 days before the Treasury says the government would run out of money to pay all its bills. Cutting it close, but able to deliver. In Washington, I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
A multi-million-dollar grant is helping South Carolina automotive colleges teach students how to work on newer electric vehicles. Peyton Furtado reports on the growing need for EV technicians.